Episode 73 of The Adventure Begins. I'm Chaz.
And I'm Jarek.
And we've got, like, no events this week.
There's really not a lot going on.
None.
No.
I've just been told.
Yes, I mean, same. So unfortunately, because of how things were, Free RPG Day was this past week. But unfortunately, because a lot of our DMs and GMs who would be participating that didn't feel comfortable coming in and helping to do events and stuff, we decided it was just going to be easier to postpone this event until sometime in September. Unfortunately, it won't be the official Free RPG Day thing, so it might be a different name, like, I don't know, RPG Day Free or something weird.
Or
like
RPJ.
RPJ, who knows? We'll find a way to make this work. It's going to be an all-day event when that does come back, and we have over 125 free items that we're giving away to anyone who stops in and participates at the various tables we have going on. I think we're going to have some Starfinder stuff, some Pathfinder, D&D. I think we're planning on having an Adventures League going on the entire night that's doing too. So it's a great time to come on in, play some RPGs, try some new things, and then get some free stuff. So make sure to double check your calendar when it gets put out. You don't want to miss it.
Cool. That's in September.
That's in September, unfortunately. So this Wednesday is Warcry Wednesday. This is a 6 p.m. event. It's going to be $10 entry, and that's going to be a limited seating as well. So it's a great time to come on in, play some Warcry, compete against other players, and win some in-store bill bucks to kind of get more cool stuff later on. This is every Wednesday, and it goes on pretty well. Our community is pretty much growing as we go with this, so I wouldn't be surprised to see if Warcry slowly takes over the store. So what else goes on Wednesdays, Chaz?
Virtual trivia with me, with this mug right here.
What?
7:30 team registration.
Yep.
On Twitch. We'll put up a link on Facebook. You guys know. If you've seen the show, you know how to do this thing.
Simple as that.
Yeah. First place, $40. Second place, $20. Third place, $10. And those are all bill bucks. Put them on your loyalty account. Man, it's fun for the whole family, all ages.
That's right. So I have a question then. If someone misses the 7:30 start time for registration, can they still come in later and register?
Yeah, you can play at any time. You
Perfect.
can play the last round if you want.
Perfect. I've had a few people ask that recently, so I wanted to ask.
For sure. And it's totally free to play. Yeah.
Can't go wrong.
And if you're like, I don't know how to play trivia, or I don't like to play trivia. I've had somebody say that. I don't know how to play trivia. I'm like, ask a question. And you ever been to school,
answer.
sir?
It's like a pop quiz when you're getting money out of it.
Yeah. So if you're not really good at it, the last round it's a wager round. So you wager all your points, come out on top. It happens all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool. Last week's winners. First place, No Rona. No current champs. Second place, The Misfits.
Nice.
Not the band.
We had a couple Misfit sightings in the store this last week. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, I know, right? Everybody's giving out emails. And third place, If Life Gives You Melons, You're Dyslexic.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a really good one.
So our Marvel box winner, Nate. Big shout out to Erica, my scorekeeper. Without her, man, I won't be able to do this.
That's true.
So cool. Today at 4:30, live on Facebook and live on my Twitch, Funko Fridays.
Ooh. It's going to be a really fun thing in which we go and unbox some cool pop products from across the U.S. here live in the store. And then we watch me do really bad math and you gush over some really cool pops. And then we kind of sell them at times, too.
Yeah, if we pull out a pop, you want it? I want it, man. We'll sell it for whatever the current price is. Plus, if you're way out, well, you got to pay for shipping and all that jazz.
Yeah.
I had a cat from Marvel send me a whole box that I was going to open up, but I'm not going to.
You're not going to.
He asked me, he was like, you might want to wait on this one. Wait a month or two if you plan on doing it every month. So
interesting.
yeah. So anyway, I got some other stuff coming in. We got a Grail box. We got Pop in a box. We got Freddy in a box. We got tons of stuff, man.
A lot of stuff in boxes.
Yeah, which is great.
Yeah.
So remember, Funko Friday starts today at 4:30. So if you're watching this at 3, cool, you've got time. But if you're watching this at 7, sorry for you.
Yeah, if you're watching at 3 p.m. on a Thursday from next week, I mean, yeah, kind of a real
Yeah.
issue.
Yeah, go back and watch the video.
Totally.
Sharpen your swords and ready your dice for an awesome D&D mini adventure. We're talking the D&D Camp.
That's right. Campers will spend a week learning how to play Dungeons & Dragons, building characters, and participating in adventurous one-shots.
Participants will paint their own figures, get their own set of dice, as well as a D&D novel, just for being a part of this camp.
That's not bad. Spots are very much limited and are only guaranteed after a payment of $149 with sibling discounts available.
$149? That's
Yes,
it?
that's it.
Oh,
for
man,
a
you
week.
gotta be kidding me. That's crazy.
That's right. We only have a few more spots, so make sure you sign up as soon as possible, as ASAP as possible even.
So your adventure begins right here.
That's right.
All right, man. Next segment.
Take it away, boys.
Cool. Here are your comics for this week. Uncle Scrooge, you greedy so-and-so.
Scrooge, Doc. I got nothing. Hey guys, welcome on back to yet another Tab Talk. This week we're talking about the Indominus kit and tips for painting it up if you're excited for doing this. Indominus was just released this past weekend on the 25th, so a lot of people are still putting their stuff together and getting ready to paint it. And after having this about 2 weeks early, we kind of have some really cool tips and tricks for how to go about painting up your models. The key thing first is don't glue your models to the base. It sounds really counterintuitive, but it's going to allow you to get into the really fine details, such as actually basing. You know, if I had, glued in, let's say, my captain here, I wouldn't be able to get all the cool details that are actually on the base of this miniature, including the groundwork, the Necron that's on there, and a whole bunch of other cool details that you can only get if you don't glue it in. The second major thing is going to be with any of the guys with shields. Once again, Space Marines, these are kind of where it's going to go. These are filled with details, and so if you actually glue the shields on, you're cutting yourself off from about a fourth of the model. So what you can do is just not glue it on there, allow yourself to take it off, so you can get both the detail on the inside and outside, as well as all the cool stuff on the outside of your Marine as well. For the Necron side of things, it's going to be a lot easier to paint up than the Space Marines. They don't have nearly as much, detail work or hidden bits you have to worry about. The key thing for them being the big reanimator. This is your big old tick with giant long legs. I don't recommend gluing the big shoulder pads on right away. These do have awesome little reanimator orbs on the center. If you want to paint those up to get a nice translucent green, you're not going to want those shoulder pads on them. It's going to make it harder to get the fine details that are in there. You're going to find that with the reanimator as well as the plasma sight and also the plasma caster, which is the new Cryptek. Lastly, if you're working with scarabs, the last thing you're going to want to do is glue these guys in. I know I talked about not gluing your bases on right away, but these guys are so close to the ground, and they come with certain rock models that they're attached to. You're not going to be able to get any of those details if you glue them both into the rocks and then further into the base. It's going to make actually basing your in models that much easier, as well as, once again, getting those fine details. If you're interested to see what's inside this kit, because we do have some left, feel free to stop on in store, check out our display case where most, if not all of our models at this point are fully painted. So if you're interested in Indominus and the new 9th edition Warhammer 40k rules, feel free to step on in and come talk to us, all right?
Do you know about Free Comic Book Summer?
No, tell me more.
Well, come on into the shop. Every week we're going to have new titles and your passport.
That's right. So come on in every Wednesday when new comics are released. It goes on all week. When you come on in, if you don't want when it's up there, you get your passport stamped. And you get a whole bunch of cool stamps on here, right? We're going to have so many options for each week. But if you get stamps in a row, you can get cool benefits.
Yeah, at the end of the whole event, you turn in your passport, depending on how many stamps you have. You can get stuff like 3 stamps, 5 loyalty points.
For 5 stamps, you're going to get 5 loyalty points and then 10% off of the purchase.
Yeah, get all of them, 5 loyalty points, 20% off of one single purchase.
Can't go wrong. So make sure to grab your passport today when you're in store. Grab some free comic books and have a good summer.
Speaking of free comic books, a handful of comics that we're going to get this week. Dark Ark.
Nice.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Very nice.
Year of Heroes. And the one that everybody and their mama is going to want to get their grubby little hands on, Spider-Man Venom.
Ooh.
This is going to be the big one, so I would suggest. Now, you can only get one book, but I would suggest getting here early.
That's going to be a big one, yeah.
Come hang out with us all summer long for Free Comic Book Summer.
See you, nerds.
Listen here, kiddies. It's time for Tab News Now.
I'm Chaz.
And I'm Jarek.
And you're not. Here's your Tab News for this week.
That's right.
The Washington Redskins are changing their name after years of pressure.
Nice.
I think it's about time.
Honestly.
They haven't decided on a new name, so until they find one, they'll be known simply as Washington Football Team. But at the same time, Marvel Comics seems to be having its own name-changing ceremony regarding the character Scalp Hunter. Which, right, go Marvel. Scalp Hunter first appeared in X-Men 210 as a Comanche Native American with killer mutant abilities. Hellions fans would notice a subtle change here recently from Scalp Hunter, that's in issue 1, to Grey Crow in issue 2. So the reason why I bring this up is, those Washington Redskin cards probably going to go through the roof, right?
Yeah.
Or if they have any card just saying Washington Football Team.
Yeah.
And then if you got the Uncanny X-Men 210 or either one of the Hellions, Go ahead, keep it.
In less, problematic news, the Warhammer 9th edition is out. Starting Saturday, July 25th, Games Workshop has officially launched its most recent rendition of Warhammer 40,000 with the limited edition Indominus box set, as well as a whole host of game aids, such as the new chapter approved kit with the points and the missions. We're going to have all new models, the portable mission pack, combat gauges, and new terrain pieces. It's the perfect time for anyone new and old to hop into one of the most popular tabletop war games in history.
So get to hopping, people.
Hop on it.
Are you a Peach Mobile fan?
No?
No? Did you happen to grab a Usagi Yojimbo number 10 convention cover?
No? Did you?
No. They were only $10.
That's not bad.
But guess what? They're currently selling for $500 online. So if you have one, now is the time to sell.
Now's the time to sell. Wow. All right, well, fans of simple, beautiful, and artistic board games should be excited as AEG is set to release the new Mariposa game late in August. It's a game about breeding butterflies to collect flowers and points. Mariposa is simple card action strategy where players alternate actions, moving their species of Schmetterlings across the board with new point bonuses every round, correlating with the seasons. Mariposa is set to release August 28th, 2020, so be sure to let your friendly local game stores know if you're interested. So if you're a fan of games like, Wingspan, which is simple, beautiful, and just strategic, make sure to check this one out.
Also, if you love butterflies, this is the game for you.
Honestly.
To celebrate 25 years of Toy Story. How old do you feel right now? 25 years. Beast Kingdom has announced a new addition to their piggy bank lineup.
Ooh.
Rex, the dinosaur.
Oh.
Not the piggy bank. Why go obvious?
I mean,
it doesn't
yeah.
make any sense.
Yeah.
Standing 18 inches tall, coins are inserted through Rex's mouth, and then out comes like a roar or a quotable line from the franchise of Toy Story.
Not bad.
Rex is fully detailed, easy access to coins inside, and comes with a detachable tail. In case you're like, I like my dinosaurs without tails.
That works.
Rex is expected to ship sometime between October and December of this year. And how much would you pay for a Rex piggy bank?
A talking Rex piggy bank with tail that can
Detachable tail.
detachable tail. I would pay $15. $15.
$15.
$15.
You would think.
You think, yeah.
$80.
What?
Matter of fact, $81.
Wow. Wow. That's before tax.
Same company though. They're doing life-size Woody and Buzz.
So life-size
And-
Woody and Buzz, so that's all.
Yeah, I know, right? But I think what they mean is like our life size, and they
be
also
kinda
have a Bo Peep. $8,000 for these
Jeez.
life size action figures.
Jeez.
Yeah.
You know they're going to sell out, though.
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
Thanks to the Will Smiths of the world.
Yeah.
And the Leonardo DiCaprios. Crapios.
I heard he's just Smith now. He lost the will. So, Wizards of the Coast has dropped more information on the upcoming Rime of the Frost Maiden adventure module for the ever-popular RPG, Dungeons and Dragons. The newest D&D adventure, which is set to take heroes into the frozen, wintry lands of Faerun's north. There, the 10 towns of Icewind Dale find themselves beset by a deadly curse that's prevented the sun from rising. This curse, which hails from either the disciples of Orel or the goddess of winter herself, who appears to have 3 different forms as she fighter, has thrown the north of Faerun into a winter that threatens to be unending unless the adventurers can do something about it. So it's a typical Wisconsin winter, so that's pretty great. I'm used to it at this point. Wizards has also released pictures of upcoming monsters, including the White Moose of Lonelywood, which probably has something to do with why the woods are so lonely. Still unnamed but lovingly nicknamed Hackercon Carnage, in which he's a mage whose brain has been taken out and put on top of a helmed horror to destroy all its threats. And then Icewind Dale's own big mouth Billy Bass, Ol' Bitey. Rime of the Frost Maiden is set to release on September 15th and will feature an alternate cover for all you collectors out there. You don't want to miss out on D&D's newest adventure into the horrifying cold north.
Here's some stuff you may have missed this week.
Probably did. So, a Texas representative, Jonathan Strickland, recently stated on Twitter that if aliens do in fact exist, I quote this now, salvation through Jesus Christ is the only way they will enter heaven, end quote. This claim has alienated Twitter users as they try to wrap their heads around everything that's going on here. Strickland also does describe himself as, and once again, quote, a Christian conservative, liberty-loving Republican, just like a college kid on Tinder. I guess this is the kind of thing you get up to when your father is a propane and propane accessories magnate.
Bobby?
Bobby.
The Las Vegas airport has set up bins that will allow visitors to dispose of their legal marijuana before boarding a plane. Those bins look like this.
A Long Island man tried to fake his death to get out of a criminal case. Everything was going well for him until the official death certificate had a glaring spelling mistake that gave him away. So remember, kids, when you're trying to fake your own death and avoid criminal charges, make sure you have a friend or lawyer proofread your forged documents.
A woman in California was injured when she fell 60 feet while trying to take a selfie from a bridge. Worse, she no longer has a good side. That's your news for this week.
Take it away, boys.
That was Tab News Now.
Do you guys have any D&D stuff? I hate busy days.
If you weren't working here, what do you think you'd be doing?
Huh. What would I do if I wasn't working here?
Yeah, that's a good question.
What would I be doing? So if you weren't working here, it just opens up a whole new avenue of possibilities, right? Like, what if I wanted to fish? Do I even like fishing? Like, would that be something I do? Would I fish all the time? Would I read more? Would I write? I don't know. What would you do?
I don't know, man. Like, I like to eat, so I could probably be like a food critic. Be like, these muffins are bad.
That's good.
Or I like film, so it could be like, this film was bad.
That's good.
So probably like either one of those.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
That works.
I know. Are you sad because Comic-Palooza has been canceled this year?
I know I am.
Yeah, but don't worry, dude. We got the Comic-Palooza TV show.
Wait, what?
Yeah, and we're teaming up with them.
Wait, what?
That's right, man. Once a month, you could see us team up with Comic-Palooza, talk about exclusive Comic-Palooza things and events and a whole bunch of nerdy things.
That's right. These will be themed shows that we're talking about, so it's a good thing to keep in touch with them. Hopefully you can vote on cool things that we can talk about and watch us fumble through it.
Yeah, maybe doing prize giveaways, passes to the next year's show.
Interesting.
And themed trivia nights as well.
Ooh.
So, check back with us on our social media pages and right here on the show for further details.
That's right. We're coming right at you with Comic-Palooza.
Before we go, man, what are you up to this week?
Actually, not a lot. I kind of got a pretty open week this week. It's weird.
Yeah,
Yeah, what about you?
and just some nerd news now.
Nice.
Yeah, check us out on Nerd News Now every Monday live at 8:30 on Twitch, Kingdom of Geekdom, through thewoodlandsonline.com. Sometimes he shows up, sometimes I show up.
Sometimes we
flip-flop.
both show up.
Yeah, we flip-flop.
It's the rarer of the two combinations, honestly. Yeah, if you can't catch us on Mondays, feel free to stop on by to wherever you get your podcasts, and you can find us there as well. You can listen to us. You're stuck in traffic out in Houston, Chicago, LA. You listen to the nerdiest news that's coming around to you. Find us there. It's a great way to catch up on all our old episodes, which, oddly enough, you don't need to listen to. But if you feel inclined and are partly crazy, you could. So feel free to check us out there as well, because our podcast numbers are going up.
There's still no winner from last week's unboxing.
That's weird.
It is weird because I thought it was going to be a lot of fun with people screaming.
Honestly, yeah, like I was geeking out during that thing, and it was awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. So that means we still have a box to give away. Check
right.
out the last unboxing, the BAM box horror theme box. And we just want your screams, dude. Just give us your best scream.
Just scream for us, man.
Put it in the comments. You get a free box. And these boxes have, I mean, all your horror needs, really.
Really.
It's really cool, man. So check it out. And I want to give away the box.
That's right. This week we opened a Legion of Collectors box from DC, so make sure to go and check out that video right now.
That's right.
Just do it.
Thanks to DC for putting together the box. And I would like to give a big shout out this week to Yoshi. He's my new best friend, Yoshi.
Okay.
He's over at Manga Spice Cafe. This is a manga mystery box.
Okay.
And in talking with him, we're going to do a monthly subscription. He's going to give us a monthly box, and we're going to give one away. So every month, we're going to have Funko Fridays and Manga Spice Cafe.
Ooh.
Yeah, these boxes come with 3 mangas.
Okay.
They're just mystery mangas. Snacks, kind of like in a munch pack.
Totally.
And a drink. Yeah, so we get a little bit of everything.
That's not bad.
It's going to be really cool. So big thanks to Yoshi for that. I appreciate it. New episodes drop every Friday. on certain social media platforms, as well as Roku for me and for you through thewoodlandsonline.com.
So when are we going to get paid for that slogan for them that we just basically made up?
I don't know, probably never.
Hey, Roku, contact us. We'll talk to you.
They're gonna be like, no, we're gonna kick you off of our station.
Honestly, that would be the thing. So don't contact us, actually. So make sure to check out more The Adventure Begins TV with The Adventure Begins Reads and the Tab Comic Corner, two of our weekly shows that you can find on the Adventure Begins Facebook page. That's right. Don't forget, this Friday is Funko Friday, where we go live and opening up mystery boxes from all over the U.S. exclusively with Funko Pops.
Yeah. So through the Adventure Begins live Facebook.
Yep.
Facebook Live.
Facebook Live.
It'll be airing Facebook Live, The Adventure Begins, and through my Twitch, the RNR Nerd.
That's right. So that is it for this week's episode of The Adventure Begins. Bill, I'm sorry, we'll have you on next week. We ran out of time again. It's just scheduling. We know how it goes.
Yeah.
We hope you had a good time, and will join us next week for all new comics, games, events, and more.
And remember, kids, when the Human Torch says flame on, don't forget to wear your sunglasses and bring the hot dog weenies.
Nice. See you, nerds. That ugly mug.
Yeah. It's beautiful. Thank you very much. Let's redo that. That's mean.
I'm sorry, that was... So what else goes in on Wednesdays? Goes on Wednesdays. What goes in on Wednesdays? Who knows? This week we opened up a DC Legend of Collectors box.
Nope.
All right. This week we opened up a DC Legion of Collectors box. So go ahead and... fuck. I swear.
The Las Vegas airport has set up receptacles.
Receptacles.
I don't like that word. I was just gonna say bins.
Dispose of, get rid of.
I was gonna go for that.